Second. All right, everybody. Welcome to another session of Performance Seminar. This is for Friday, the 25th of April. And we have two pianists with us performing. So I would like to welcome Mr. Harrison to the stage.
Hi, my name is Harrison, and I'm going to be performing the second movement of Leonardo da Vinci by Dr. Ludwig.
Well done, Mr. Harrison. Solid work. What were your thoughts on that performance?
I think it was good.
Yeah? Talk us through. What are some things? Name a couple of things that you thought that were good about your performance. Let's just start with that.
I think that I got the pedal down,
Mm-hmm.
and
So you
then,
thought your pedal was pretty clean? Okay, cool. What
yeah,
else?
and I think, in, the first line, I think it was, nice and smooth.
Yeah, I thought so too. What did you think about your rhythm? Do you think you're getting more
Um,
confident with the rhythm, or does it need more work? What would you
I
say?
think it could have used a little more work, but I think it was good.
Okay, excellent. What about you, Andrew? What are your thoughts on Harrison's performance?
I think it was pretty. I think it was pretty good, and all the things he named were good. Um, I think he can work on some dynamics because he's ready for the next step with his dynamic.
Yeah, I think so too. You think you're ready for some to put some dynamics in there, Harrison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then really they're just two, right? There's the mezzo piano at the beginning, and then you can bring out more of this mezzo forte here. Da da dun da dun, right? The only thing I would suggest now is just clean up the pulse a little. Sometimes the eighth notes aren't quite played in time. And so by keeping, just using some metronome, right? And just go through one line at a time and play it very mechanical, right? We call it robot practice. Just keep everything very clean and mechanical. Then once you have that there, then you can start coming back and playing around with the speed a little bit. But I think for now that you got the notes, I completely agree with Andrew. Let's put in some dynamics now, and then let's also use the metronome to make it tighter. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, excellent. But the next jam that we're going to start working on, continue, will be Tiny Toons. Yeah?
Hmm.
Nice. Okay, cool. Thanks, Harrison. All right, we will continue. Andrew over here is performing with an orchestra, a string orchestra, this weekend. And he's playing a piece here by a man called Diego Martinez. And it's never been performed before live. So he's premiering it, which is pretty cool, right? This concert's going to be streamed live on YouTube. So, but if you can't see it live, it's 5 o'clock PST on Sunday, or 1 o'clock. Oh, I'll double check the time. But I'll send you through the link as well, Harrison, so you can watch it. Yeah. All right, Mr. Andrew, go ahead and introduce your piece.
My name's Andrew. I'm going to be playing the Tango en el Alma by Diego Martinez.
Paki paki-san. Bucky. What did you think, LJ? Did you like it playing? Do you like Andrew's piano playing? Yes or no? Oh, yes. The 2-year-old approves you're playing. He's like, cool. Hey, one thing, just one thing. First of all, congratulations. Sounding very, very, very polished. A lot more professional. A lot easier for the orchestra to be able to listen to. A lot easier to be able to control. Harrison, one of the things that I've been talking with Andrew about is that when you play with other people, how important is it to play in time? What do you think,
Very
Harrison?
important.
It's very important, right? Especially if they're following you, right? So one of the things that Andrew's been working on and he's been doing really well with, it's like what I told you. It's just keeping a very steady beat the whole way. And then after getting that steady beat, then you can start adding in dynamics and melody. Because you can hear, right? You can hear the melody work that he's doing. It's really bringing out the melody. Watch out. Excuse me, LJ.
Photos.
Huh?
The photos.
No, there's no photos. We're just chatting
There's
with Andrew.
photos.
There are photos. That's right. Yes, I know. Yes, I know, but we're not going to look at photos right now. Excuse me, it's not a touch screen. Okay, so one of the things that Andrew does really well is now he's a lot more controlled with keeping the pulse really steady. That's really good, Andrew. I can really hear your melodies coming out now too, which is really awesome. What's Tango? What's the full name of the piece, Andrew? Tango. Oh, you're on mute.
Nen.
Tango in. There we go. What did you think of the playing, Harrison?
I think it was really impressive.
Yeah, what's impressive about it?
Just how many notes there are and how well and smooth he played it.
Yeah, it is pretty smooth, right? Yeah. What are some of the other things that stand out to you about Andrew's playing that you enjoyed listening to?
That like some would be like really low and then like there would be like this really high note.
Yeah, and you're right. There's notes all over the place, and it's you're playing the highest note and the lowest notes, and so he has to have the ability to be able to get to all those notes without missing a beat, which is really challenging. But Andrew, do you want to tell Harrison about your journey of learning this piece? Because he's actually had it for not very long. And what are the main things that you've been focusing on in preparation for this weekend? Andrew?
I mean, it's a lot about the timing of this piece because a lot of the rhythms are like stacked. So you have left, right, left, right, left, right. So I had to get those like on beat. So I did a lot of hand separate work and then metronome work, and then I put them together. So then I could like put the melodies together easier. And yeah, that's pretty much how I learned it.
That's good. Because look at all this stuff here, Harrison. Da 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 da. Like it's a piece in itself, just the left hand, and then the right hand goes in between. It slots in between the. Yeah, well, it's one of those pieces that at first you're like, "What is this?" But then after it, like clearly you can see Andrew just flowing now. So that's awesome. Only one thing that I suggest is Andrew. When you end, don't take your hand off the keys and then just leave the pedal there, right? Keep your hand on the keys and slowly leave your hand off the pedal. Slowly leave your hand off the keys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And keep looking. So you look over the keys and then just slowly look over, or you can see Dr. Bell in the corner of your eye because you'll see him go stop or bring his hands down. Yeah. So can you just demonstrate to us? You're going to play these two measures here. When you get to the B, just hold the pedal, hold your hand on the keys, and then imagine seeing him stop the orchestra, and then you can slowly lift your hands off. Can you just demonstrate that to us, please?
Okay. So, just the last 4 notes.
Yeah, just the last two. I want to see how it finishes. Yeah.
All right. So,
We'll try it.
all right.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
But don't leave. Your hands shouldn't leave the keys until Dr. Bao brings down his hand. So you can do two things. Either you can actually literally look over to him, that's fine as well. And then when he brings down his hands, then you take your hand off the keys, or you just stare straight down the piano and just catch him on with your peripheral vision on the side, right?
Uh-huh.
The reason that's important is that it makes it look like you're all finishing together as a unit, rather than you just finishing and then just kind of waiting there, right?
Okay, so wait, so should I end my pedal and then take off my hand at the same time, or should
Yeah, do it at the same time.
Okay.
Ta-dun, and then look over to, and then just you don't want it to like be like that, but it stops. He brings down his hand, and then you're just slowly letting off the pedal and the hand at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, Mr. Harrison. All right, Mr. Andrew. Harrison, I'll let you go. I'm just going to chat with Andrew just a little bit longer, but I'll see you, Harrison, again in Kaizen on Monday, and we'll do some more work on Tiny Toon.